Hello, welcome to Live in the Pub. This is Siusan O'Rourke. I'm here with Zig Zeitler, and we're happy you're here. Today we're going to be listening to some great music, as usual. Hi, Zig.
Hi, how's everybody doing out there in Radio Land?
Wait, let's listen. Maybe they'll answer.
Will you hear that? Oh. Why is it that I can always hear those imaginary people when you can't?
They have medicine for that, Zig.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to start off today's show with a little bit of the Battlefield Band. And the Battlefield Band, as I remember it, is one of the first power bands that I came in contact with as far as listening pleasure. Short of course, Dedan, I cut my teeth on Dedan, of course, as most of the folks out there who listen to Irish music did. But the Battlefield Band had a very different, very different feeling than Dedan. They're very traditional, but there's also some really wonderful contemporary stuff happening in their arrangements that I'm always drawn to. And we're going to hear a set of tunes. We're going to start right off with a set of tunes from them. And the set of tunes is, I think they have Ilian pipes in this one, which is always amazing, I think, when you're playing something very intricate and you hear something like that for the first time. Usually you think pipes are very long and droning, but it's not that case at all in this, as you will hear. The tunes in this set is Medium Man, Floating Candles, and another one that I cannot pronounce, but it translates to the hen's wife's daughter. The hen's wife's daughter. That's like one of those riddles that you just can't figure out. What the heck do they mean by that? The hen doesn't have a wife because the hen is a girl chicken. It would have to be the rooster's wife's daughter.
Yeah, that's
Isn't
kind of
that right?
Oxymoron, isn't it? Or something.
Oxymoron.
Not an oxymoron,
no,
but
it wouldn't be
it's
oxymoron.
kind of playing words,
but
you know.
yeah, a hen can. Well, a hen could have a wife, I suppose, if you want to be politically correct about it.
Yeah.
Yes, she could. Okay, so we're going to hear that, and then we're going to hear Happy Days, which is a wonderful tune. And this, I believe this has to be a contemporary piece. I should know more about it. But it has some great fiddle work in it, and it almost reminds me of, who's the one that played with Molly Unger?
Jay Unger
Jay
and Molly
Unger.
Mason.
Yeah, it has that same lonesome kind of feel to it as that Farewell to... What is that? I don't remember. I should have a drink. I should be pouring myself a Guinness. A Shokin Farewell. It has that same lonesome, trailing sound to it. So I think you're going to enjoy that. So let's give an ear to them. And if you haven't grabbed a chair yet, better grab one because the pub is filling up fast.
Here we go.
We are live in the pub, and we are listening to cuts from the Battlefield Band and a very old CD called Happy Days. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Battlefield Band, first of all, shame on you. They are originally from Scotland. The members of Battlefield Band are Alan Reed on keyboards and vocals, John McCusker, who you just heard playing fiddle, cittern, and whistles, Kareen Polwald, who is one of my most favorite contemporary Celtic songwriters, is on guitar and, of course, vocals, and Mike Katz, who you heard on the first cut on small pipes, Highland bagpipes, and whistles. And a lot of their tunes are original pieces. I believe Happy Days is an original piece, I want to say, by John McCusker. And the first cuts that we heard, the first set of tunes, Medium Man was by Mike Katz, Floating Candles was by John McCusker, and The Hen's Wife's Daughter is a traditional piece.
Wonderful tunes, great stuff.
Yeah, really wonderful stuff. So we're going to listen a little bit more because I love it. And we're going to hear a song. I want to say I tried to pull one with Kareen singing because I love her singing. Oh, yeah, Where Will We Gang, which is March of the Cayley Man. And I guess this one became very popular in Scotland for obvious reasons when you listen to it. And we will also hear, drumroll, another set of tunes, which is Mile Down the Road, Johnny's Jig, and The Boys of the Puddle. And these are all John McCusker tunes.
All right, let's hear it.
E-O, my dearie-o, where will we tarry-o? If we have to marry-o, where will we gang? We could walk along the Seine, Paris in the April rain, say the magic words your dame, Monsieur and Madame.
I hear what you're saying, flower, love below the Eiffel Tower, but I get crabbit in a shower, it's just the way I am.
E-O, my dearie-o, where will we tarry-o? If we have to marry-o, where will we gang?
Let's go to some Polynesian island where it's never freezing. Lovers wed there every season by the coral sea.
But I'm all peely-wally white, and my bikini's getting tight, and you are no a bonny sight, and trunks a size too wee. E-O, my dearie-o, where will we tarry-o? If we have to marry-o, where will we gang? Get married in Verona. You can be my Romeo and I'll be Juliet.
It didn't turn out awfully well. They never heard their wedding bells, for they're the pair that killed themselves. Gonna no day that.
E-O, my dearie-o, where will we tarry-o? If we have to marry-o, where will we gang?
And least feast or famine to your breast. Whether we go west or east matters not to me.
The world stretches far and wide, and I don't care where we bide, as long as you are by my side. Happy we will be. E-O, my dearie-o, where will we tarry-o? If we have to marry-o, where will we gang? E-O, my dearie-o, where will we tarry-o? If we have to marry-o, where will we gang? E-O, my dearie-o, where will we tarry-o? If we have to marry-o, where will we gang? E-O, my dearie-o, where will we tarry-o? If we have to marry-o, where will we gang?
Well, hello, everybody. It's Liam the Extra Large Leprechaun here for 2 weeks in a row. I think that's a record lately. I appreciate you having me on live in the pub to talk about all things Irish in Michigan that miirish.com knows about. Coming up in the near future, starting today, actually. It's Tuesday, August the 9th. That means, of course, that we have the sessions up in Bay City at the Steinhaus. We talk about it every week. We hope you've gone up and tried those out. And I got to tell you, there's a very special show tonight that is most likely sold out, but you can call the Ark in Ann Arbor and find out. One of America's premier touring bands, The Elders, is scheduled for 8 p.m. tonight in Ann Arbor at the Elk. The doors open at 7:30. We suggest you go to miirish.com, click on the 8 p.m. Ann Arbor, the Elders at the Ark link. Click on that. It'll give you a number and a way to call to find out if there's any tickets left. I got to tell you, they're one of my favorite groups. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Elders, just know that they are some of the best storytellers in the business that are touring around. A great band. I've worked with them and seen them on many, many occasions. They have one of my favorite fiddlers in Diana Ladio from the Moxie Strings, who plays with the Elders on tour, and it's well worth the call, the drive, anything you can do to get down and see the Elders tonight in Ann Arbor. We highly recommend it. If they're sold out, we're sorry, but at the airing of this show, we were unsure. So check that out, and then tomorrow, if you're up to it, it's the last Wear Your Kilt Wednesday for the Sparta Celtic Festival, which is this weekend. We're going to talk a lot about that, but if it's your last chance to get a picture of you wearing a kilt on the Sparta Celtic Festival page, that's been a lot of fun, real successful, especially all the people that have gone out to our supporters and had their picture taken at the actual site of the businesses that have donated for us. Big, huge, successful promotion that Sparta's been doing the last couple of years. So we hope to see you at that festival, and we hope that you'll wear your kilt tomorrow and send them a picture. Okay, other than that, there's Conklin Sessions tomorrow night, right over that way. So try and get to that if you ever get a chance. You're in West Michigan. It used to be one of the premier sessions in West Michigan, at least. Real famous until the bar changed names back to the Conklin Bar, new owners, but they're resurging. It's a great place to go. Okay, let's get right into the weekend. Friday, August the 12th, starting at 6 p.m. Yours truly, Liam the Extra Large Leprechaun, will be opening the new Friday night version of the Sparta Celtic Festival in Sparta, Michigan, about 10 miles north of Grand Rapids. A wonderful community and an incredibly fast-growing festival. One thing you should know about this festival is it's completely free to get in. It's one of the only free entry Celtic festivals of its size in the Midwest, maybe the nation, and it's getting bigger every single year. Friday night, we've got two groups that will be appearing here in Saginaw at the end of the month at our Great Lakes Gathering, and Pete and the Creel and Patty's Cure. We've also got some local area Irish dancers going to appear. It's a fabulous time, 6 to 9. Some of the things that are going on all weekend that start on Friday night are carnival rides for the kids, and there's going to be a reenactment group there setting up camp for 2 days. So check that out. And, of course, Saturday all day starting at 11 o'clock, ending sometime after 9. An incredibly busy schedule with 3 and 4, if you count the dance stage, 3 major stages at the festival, all free entertainment. Go to SpartaCelticFestival.org or the Sparta Celtic Festival Facebook page. Get a complete listing of all the entertainment, some of the great stuff that goes on. New this year, of course, is a whiskey tasting, an improved tea house with a harpist there all day. But the main attraction, and a special thanks to some wonderful grants that we received, or they received. I say we because I'm on the board and I'm the host, but grants that we received to allow and to get Blackthorn at 6 p.m. on Saturday at the Sparta Celtic Festival. Go to the page, go to everything. It's too much here to talk about, and it's well worth the drive. If you can get a hotel room over that way, it'd be great to stay the weekend because it's a wonderful festival. Tonight, or that same night in Sault Ste. Marie, there's an Irish music concert with Noella Kennedy, and I want to tell you that's an incredible show going to take place up in Sault Ste. Marie. So if you're in the UP or going on vacation, check that show out. Sunday, we've got, of course, all of the regular radio shows and sessions, but special note for that, over in Parnell, Ada, Michigan area, Our Lady of Knock Mass and potluck dinner by the LAOH. Great group of ladies put this on every year, celebrating Our Lady of Knock, and there's complete details on the website with everything else. And of course, on Monday, you've got the Michigan Irish Music Cafe radio show and Blarney on the Air with our good friend Shay Clark. Check them all out on MI Irish, and thank you all. I'm going to be very tired next week when I get back from the Sparta Celtic Festival, but we sure hope you'll come and see us because we got lots more to talk about next Tuesday on Live in the Pub. And as always, my friends, stay Irish.
Thank you, Liam. Go have a beer now.
Go have a Guinness.
Yeah.
It's the only way to stay Irish.
That's right. Runs through the veins.
Hey, Sparta Festival, that's a great time. We played there last year, so
Yeah.
and it's not a far drive, certainly
No.
from the Saginaw area. So get on over there. You know, any place in Michigan isn't a far drive. You have no reason not to be going to all these fabulous events. So get in that car and start heading out. You won't be sorry.
You deserve
And
a
tell
break.
Liam that Zig and Susan sent you, okay? We're going to listen a little bit to Derek Warfield and the Young Wolf Tones.
All right.
I love the Young Wolf Tones, and I adore, of course, Derek Warfield. So it's like a perfect combination. We're going to hear the Boys of Kilmichael, The Night is Young set, which is a great instrumental set with that Damaris Woods on banjo. She is like hotter than tar in Brooklyn on a July night. That's
Whoa,
for sure.
that's pretty hot.
That's pretty hot. And a great song, Many Young Men of 20. And the last song from Derek Warfield is actually a set of tunes, and that's Cindy Crotties and Winnie Hayes Jigs.
All right, let's hear it.
While we honour in song and in story all the names of Pearse and McBride, whose names are illumined in glory with the martyrs who long since have died. Forget not the boys of Kilmichael, those gallant lads stalwart and true, who fought 'neath the green flag of Erin, and they conquered the red, white and blue. Then here's to the boys of Kilmichael, who fear not the might of the foe. The day that they marched into battle, and they laid all the black and tans low. On the 28th day of November, when the tans left the town of Macroom, they were armed in 2 Crossley tenders, which led them right into their doom. They were out on the road to Kilmichael, and they never expected to stall. They met with the boys of the column, who made a clear sweep of them all. Then here's to the boys of Kilmichael, who fear not the might of the foe. The day that they marched into battle, and they laid all the black and tans low. To the boys of Kilmichael, who fear not the might of the foe. The day that they marched into battle, and they laid all the black and tans low. The sun in the west it was sinking, 'twas the eve of a cold winter's day. The tans we were wearily waiting sailed into the spot where we lay. And over the hills went the echo, the sound of the rifle and gun. And the flames from their lurries gave tidings that the boys of the column had won. Then here's to the boys of Kilmichael, who feared not the might of the foe. On the day that they marched into battle, and they laid all the Blackens hands low. The lurries were ours before twilight, and high over Dunmanway town. Our banners in triumph were waving, just to show that the Tans were gone down. We gathered our rifles and bayonets, and soon left the glen so obscure. And we never drew rein till we halted at the faraway camp of Glenure. Then here's to the boys of Kilmichael, who feared not the might of the foe. The day that they marched into battle, and they laid all the black and tans low. Then here's to the boys of Kilmichael, who feared not the might of the foe. The day that they marched into battle, and they laid all the black and tans low. Many young men of 20 said goodbye all that long day, from the break of dawn until the sun was high. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. They left the mountains and the glens, the lassies and the fine young men. I saw a tear in every girl and boy. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. Last night I held my darling in my arms. Farewell, my love. It breaks my heart to see you cry. Farewell, my love, for maybe I will die. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. All that long day, from the break of dawn until the sun was high. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. My boy Willie sailed away, and the big ship went away. He sailed away and left me here to cry. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. All that long day, from the break of dawn until the sun was high. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. I wish that I was back again beside my darling in the glen. I'd sit and watch the small birds as they fly. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. All that long day, from the break of dawn until the sun was high. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. They left the mountains and the glens, the lassies and the fine young men. I saw a tear in every girl and boy. Many young men of 20 said goodbye. Many young men of 20 said goodbye.
Derek Warfield. Remember when he was at the festival?
Yes, how could I forget?
Yeah, what a great night that was.
You
Oh
know,
my gosh.
they came to the Afterburn party, and they were phenomenal, even at the Afterburn.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. It was great. Yeah, what a fun time.
You'd think they'd be tired, but no, they weren't.
And what a delightful man. What a delightful man.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
wonderful to
Great-
meet him,
good
and the
guy.
whole band. They were charming. The whole band was charming.
Absolutely.
So we've been listening to a smattering of Derek Warfield and the Battlefield Band so far, and we're going to end the show with something way more local, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But I want to talk just a little bit about the Great Lakes Gathering, because you know what? It's like right around the corner. And
it's the
I don't want
countdown.
anybody calling me up and saying, "Oh, I missed the date. I forgot it was coming up," because boy, we talk about it all year long, don't
Yeah,
we?
we sure do. Yeah, this is the final countdown.
I know. It's
I mean-
right, literally around the corner. So the Great Lakes Gathering, if you're not privy to it, is August 27th. That's a Saturday, and it will run from 11 o'clock in the morning to about 10:30 at night on August 27th at the First Merit Bank Event Park, which is located directly across the street from the Dow Event Center, and it is a beautiful, beautiful venue. If
Sure
you,
is.
If you haven't been to an event yet there, please, you gotta make sure you come to this. You're gonna love it. And we have a fabulous lineup this year. It's going to start off, of course, with pipes. Dennis Lowe always pipes us in each year. This is our third year, and Dennis has been the opening piper for the event. And the gates will open, and we will be hearing from our very own homegrown folks, the Water Street Cayley Band, which really is the session band that plays every Tuesday night at the Stein House. And those fine folks that share their music with you all the time there, they're going to be on stage playing music. And they will be the first band. The very first set on the main stage will be our dance schools. They're going to be sharing a set up there. And the dance schools coming in this year are, of course, Carol Ann Kilmer School of Dance, the Auburn Glen School of Highland Dance, and the Motor City Irish Dancers. And then we'll start off with the Water Street Cayley Band, Patty's Cure, Mick Gavin and Crossroads Cayley, Finvara's Wren, Soltra will be coming up from Indiana. The Screaming Orphans are coming from Northern Ireland, and they are just a fabulous group of sisters who play Irish rock.
They're Scream.
They're a Scream, but they're not orphans, and they make that very clear. We are a Scream, but we are not orphans. And we'll be finishing off the set that night with Pete and the Creole. And we have Devin Taylor Blankenship coming in from Indiana to do Irish culture and language workshops. Catherine Kohler's coming up from Mississippi to do stories and children's songs. The children's tent is going to be run this year by the Children's Museum of Saginaw, Underground Railroad, and Hidden Harvest. Bennigan's, of course, is going to be there supplying food and Merriment. Funky Skunk is one of our main vendors. There's a beer tent, a whiskey tent. We're going to have Irish dance classes. The Friends of Celtic Culture will be there to meet and greet folks. The White Crow Conservatory of Music, of course, which sponsors this event along with Dow, and the fabulous McKnight family, who is our main sponsors. So I want to make sure that I send that special invitation to you all personally. Please be there August 27th. And until next week, oh, you know what? We're going to listen to a little bit of Brian Bonner from down in Detroit. And this is his CD, Home to Donegal. And on this CD also playing is Mick Gavin. But Brian is very, very popular in the Detroit area and has been for many, many years, singing the pub songs and sharing music with many of the Irish community in Detroit. And there's some great Irish players on this CD from Detroit as well. Brian Bonner on accordion vocals, Bob Page on drums, Mick Reed on guitar, Will Derry guitar and vocals, John Heisman II on tin whistle, flute, Mick Gavin, of course, on fiddle, Bill Baird, piper, and Danius Berzanskis on bass. So until next week, safe home.
Bye-bye.
I know it's not right, reminiscing tonight of the days that are gone and returning no more. For the girl I dream of has another man's love, far, far away on a Donegal shore. But why should I care, for she's happy over there. She may have children, she may be wealthy or poor, but I can't help my dreams of what might have been if I'd stayed at home on my Donegal shore. Now it's winter time there, all the trees will be bare, and the rain clouds will darken my native Gweedore. But if that girl I could hold, every raindrop would be gold. It could fall all around us on my Donegal shore. Now there's none to blame, but before she took his name, when she told me she loved him, it hurt to the core. But I could never descend to be only her friend, so I left her there on my Donegal shore. Now it's winter time there, all the trees will be bare, and the rain clouds will darken my native Gweedore. But if that girl I could hold, every raindrop would be gold. It could fall all around us on my Donegal shore. But if that girl I could hold, every raindrop would be gold. It could fall all around us on my Donegal shore. Beautiful Bundoran, by the silvery sea, your golden strand charms so grand, ever calling me, where a welcome's always waiting, and happiness for all. In beautiful Bundoran, the Queen of Donegal, in the heart of old Tyrconnell, where the blue hills kiss the sky, and the wild waves from the ocean croon haunting lullaby, where the little roads go wandering by the Rosses to the sea. There's a tiny bit of heaven in my heart will always be. Beautiful Bundoran, by the silvery sea, your golden strand charms so grand, ever calling me, where a welcome's always waiting, and happiness for all. In beautiful Bundoran, the Queen of Donegal. Oh, the charms of old Ireland, in this little place you'll find